There you are. Took your sweet time dealing with Cicero, eh? Now let's get down to business. Astrid told you about the gourmet, I hope. Quite so. But first, you'll need to learn who he is. Assuming, of course, that the gourmet actually is a he. Could be a woman, for all we know. Oh, indeed I do. Indeed I do. In my, investigations, I came upon this. It's a copy of the gourmet's cookbook. Oh, but not just any copy. It's signed, you see. Seems to be a message from the gourmet to one Anton Varan. I've tracked Varan to the keep in Markarth. It would seem he's the cook. I believe so. Therefore, you are to obtain that information from Varan. Who the gourmet really is and where he can be found. Oh, and when you're done with Varan, kill him. Loose ends and all that. Next, you'll have to... Are you still paying attention? As I was saying, you'll need to kill the gourmet, of course. But what's more, you'll need to get his writ of passage, so you can take his place. Oh, and if you can, hide his body. The longer it takes for anyone else to determine his real identity, the better. Now off with you. Nobody knows his true identity. Well, nobody except Gaius Morrow, and you've already taken care of him. Well, I do know the gourmet was classically trained in traditional Breton cuisine in High Rock, so that's where he must have met Anton Varan. In any event, our anonymous chef shares a passion for food with all of Tamriel. And that anonymity will prove the Emperor's undoing.
Eliminated the target and made it look like an accident. Impressive.
Uncommon taste. It was published a few years ago. It became a sensation throughout the Empire almost overnight. The recipes were hailed as both practical and decadent. I made a few of the gourmet's dishes myself, actually. His roast mutton with regard berry sauce is to die for. But his chocolate pâté gives me the runs. Yes, Gaius Morrow, on orders from his father, arranged for the gourmet to come to Skyrim months ago to serve as the Emperor's personal chef. But the Emperor canceled his journey at the last minute. Morrow was smart. Kept the gourmet around, in case things changed. And so, the gourmet has remained in seclusion, somewhere in Skyrim, on indefinite hold. Probably feels like a prisoner. But you'll fix that.
Yes, don't kill the gourmet. Oh, I know you have to, but it makes me sad all the same. I love the gourmet's recipes. The world will soon be a blander, less flavorful place.
I wouldn't worry too much about this Varane giving you the information you need. Give him a good scare, and he'll squawk like a hag raven. That said, if your attack on Varane is witnessed, those Markarth guards are going to be none too happy.
You've been directed to dispose of the gourmet's body, is that correct? I often find water to be a suitable hiding place. A lake, a pool, the sea.
The last thing you need is my help. Listener or not, you've proven yourself time and again. To Astrid, to the family, and to me.
Well, assuming this gourmet is just a cook, it will probably be an easy kill. Just be discreet. Alerting others will be the real threat.
Believe it or not, Festus likes you. He senses your power, your potential. Follow his instructions to the letter, and you may even earn his respect.
You know...
Remember, when you kill...
Yes, for the 100th time. I am a Breton. I was born in High Rock, and then I came here. I am not a Richman. Who are you? What do you want? The gourmet? Never. I don't know what led you here, but nothing will betray my trust. I'll take the secret of the Gourmet's identity to my grave. The Dark Brotherhood? Now, wait a minute. Let's not get hasty. I mean, surely my friend wouldn't want me to endanger my own life, right? Look, his name is Balagog Gronolobe. He's an orc. The Gourmet's an orc. He's staying at the Nightgate Inn. That's all I know. Now you'll let me go, right? No. Oh, please, no.
Of course, there's the orc. Long-term tenant, that one. For what he pays, I could afford to shut this place down. Him? Oh, name's Balablob or Malaklob, one of them funny orc names. Talks real good though, not a savage at all. Said he's a writer. Don't know what kind of job that is, but it must earn him some pretty coin. He's paid up for the next few months. He mostly just hangs about. Goes down to the lake, sometimes samples the stores of wine in the cellar. Man can do whatever he pleases, as far as I care.
Gourmet? Why, Oh dear. You're going to kill me now, aren't you?
Your enemies will soon know the wrath of Sithis.
So, the prodigal murderer returns.
It was so easy.
And the Gourmet?
I feel a bit guilty. Once again,
So I gathered. It seems a certain orc has disappeared. Which means you not only killed the Gourmet, but disposed of the body as well. Oh, you've got the writ of passage too, I see. Splendid. Splendid! Ah, and word has come in from Markarth that the keep's cook has met an untimely demise. You performed your duties to the letter. I was wrong about you. I see that now. Maybe we all were. Here's your payment, and a little something else as well, from me. Consider it my way of apologizing for being so damn curmudgeonly. It's called the Night Weaver's Band. I wore this for years. I want you to have it now. It'll give your magic and sneakiness some much-needed oomph. Now you'd better get a move on and see Astrid. It's time. Time for the final stage of this grand and glorious operation.
So it's done. You've killed the Gourmet. And now, Titus Mead II is as good as dead. Oh, yes. And I've decided you will have the honor.
Yours.
Oh, I have the utmost faith in your success, believe me. So let's begin. Go now to Castle Dower in Solitude. Present the Gourmet's writ of passage to the officer in charge, Commander Marrow. I'm sure you remember him. You'll gain unrestricted access to the kitchens, and then the Emperor. You're posing as a chef, so you'll be able to poison his meal rather easily. Here, take this. It's called Jaren root. All it takes is one taste, and the effects are quite immediate. The Emperor will be serving Sithis before he even knows he's dead. Once Mead has been killed, escape through the upper door and across the bridge. I've arranged for it to be unguarded once the alarm is sounded. Now go, my friend. Go and fulfill your destiny as listener. It's a rare plant, found only on the island of Stros Mackay. It can be served like any vegetable, cut up, put in a salad, perhaps boiled in a stew. One taste will lead to nearly instant death, so don't even think about it. It took all the favors, bribes, and blackmails I could muster, but I've secured your exit out of the keep. Just follow my instructions, and the Dark Brotherhood will be back on top. All thanks to you, listener.
You get to kill the Emperor, the bloody Emperor. You'd better enjoy this one. You owe us all that much. So make it bloody, painful, and spectacular.
Astrid has arranged for your escape, no? Then you have nothing to worry about. Get in, kill the Emperor, and get out. Then we celebrate.
Don't take any chances with this one. Use the jarm root to poison the Emperor's food. You're disguising yourself as a chef. It only makes sense.
Yes. You're killing the Emperor himself. The Dark Brotherhood will get one shot at this, and you've been given the honors. So don't screw up.
Well, while it's true I prefer sorcery's more destructive nuances, we mustn't forget the many spells with simpler, more practical applications. Sure, you poison the Emperor, but what then? Why not summon an Atronak to cause some chaos? Or turn invisible and slip away? Use your imagination.
What an honor, the assassination of an Emperor. And all because you are the listener, favored by the Night Mother, anointed by Sithis. I'm so very happy for you, if not a bit envious.
Stop right there. The tower is off limits until further notice. What's this now? An order of His Eminence, possessor of these papers, the Gourmet. By Ozra, the Gourmet. I'm sorry. Your clothes, of course. I should have realized. Please, excuse my ignorance. Gianna, the castle chef, has been eagerly awaiting your arrival. You should proceed to the kitchen straight away.
On another delivery. I told you people our stocks are fine. Now put whatever you have over there, then get out. The Gourmet? Oh, finally. When I heard the Gourmet was being brought in to cook for the Emperor, I could hardly believe it. It's just... You're a Nord? I never would have guessed it. But where in the world did you learn to cook like that? Here in Skyrim? Or maybe somewhere less... Oh, yes, but of course. The Emperor has requested your signature dish, the Potage le Magnifique. I've taken the liberty of getting it started. But the cookbook only says so much, and everyone makes the potage differently. I would be honored if we could make it the Gourmet special way. The base broth is already boiled. We can get started right now. So, which ingredient should I add next? Carrots? Really? Okay. What next? Ah, of course. I suspected as much. Really? Oh, I use Ninroot as a special seasoning all the time as well. What a wonderful idea. Okay, now what? Horker. So delicious, I swear. Is there a soul alive who doesn't enjoy the taste of... Sorry, I didn't mean to get carried away. There we go. 1 cup of diced horker meat. I have to say, the stew seems done. Add anything else and we may dilute the distinct flavors. So, is that it? Excellent. They should be ready for us now. And if I may say so, it has been an honor getting a chance to prepare a meal with, well, the best chef in the entire Empire. I'll carry the stew pot and lead the way up to the dining room. I'm sure the Emperor and his guests are dying to meet you.
Commander, plotting your assassination.
Never should
Someone do something!
That man was, by far, the most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever employed. I'm glad he's dead. But I'm even happier that you killed him. You, an assassin for the Dark Brotherhood, have just made an attempt on the Emperor's life. Would have succeeded had it been the real man. Surprised? So was I when a member of your family came to me with a plan. We worked out a deal, you see, an exchange. I get you, and the Dark Brotherhood gets to continue its existence. But you know what? I've changed my mind. How about this? I kill you, and butcher each and every one of your miserable little friends. Your sanctuary's being put to the sword right now. That's what I think of this deal. You killed my son. All of you. And now you'll pay the price. Kill him. Make sure there's nothing left to bury. What in the bloody...